Okay, welcome back. As it is right now, we have all the strings that are having the run through, meaning all the strings are in place that have the strings running through that make the pieces come apart. So when it's horizontal, it's fine. Then when you tilt it, the pieces come apart. And when you bring it back to horizontal, they go back together. Okay. Now we have to make them dance and move. Because as it is right now, this is all we got. That's okay, but we're going to do something about that. And that is by attaching the leg bar and the hands to the leg bar, both, that are going to be controlling the arms and the legs while they're dancing. And the way we do that is on each one of the knees on the puppet, there's a screw eye. We're going to put a string on there, so that'll control the legs. So we're going to take this string, tie it to the screw eye. See? That's controlling the leg. And it also has a little joint in the ankle, so it has that movement. I'm going to take it up to the top of the controller here, and we're going to give it a little bit more because we don't know exactly the length of that string. So we got that leg, and now we're going to do the other leg. Tie that off. Now let's do the other two legs for his partner. And one more leg. Okay, so we got 4 legs. Now, when you're performing the marionette, as you lift the controller to control the legs, this side, on the outside, would be the left legs, and on the right side would be the right legs. Do you see what I mean? So we have to then remember to take the leg that's way over here, bring it straight up here, and then the left leg over here has to come to the same area. So they're both lifting at the same time. So we're going to do that now to the controller. So we have, let me show you. We have, again, here on the top, there are 2 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one side. Then right over here, 2, 4, 6. That's the other side. So these are the legs, and these are the hands. And the hands will be just out in front of each character. So the ones that are very important are making sure that the legs are going to the same side that the leg that's being lifted is on the other side. I'll show you what that means. So we're going to take it right over here, put it up through that hole and down. And again, I do not know the correct length on that yet. Because as it is right now, it's too short. So we're going to bring it longer, longer. close. Just guessing the length of that string. And now let's do the left leg on the other side. And we're bringing it to the same hole. See that it's lifting that leg at the same time. Okay. That's very close. So let me tie that off. Again, I don't know if it's exactly right, but it's close. And we can adjust it after we start to play with the different strings. So that's the left leg. Now we're going to do the right. See, it's short. That string might be too short. I might have to add a new longer one. We'll see though. And now the last right leg. Again, it's on the same side as the other right leg. This one's way too short. And that's the length of the string. So I got to add a longer one on there. Okay, so let's do that. Let me come back to that. I'll adjust it soon. Let me do the hands next. Okay. So we have the 4 hands, and if you look at the top of each hand, there's 2 holes. You want to have the string go in the top of the hole and back the other way in the other hole. And then we tie it off. So it gets that nice little movement. hole and back the other way. Hole, back up, good. And the last hand through the hole, back up, good, up to the top of the controller. Okay, on this character, again, we've got the legs, and now we're going to put the hands here at this side, these two holes, these two holes, these two holes, and these two holes. And they go straight up, corresponding with what the hand is in front. So the right hand, the right controller, will go straight up right there. And back down. And you'll tie it off. And the hands are just kind of in a little bit of a position out front is what you want. The other hand goes to the other two holes that are on that side. This is going through the Velcro. There you go. And back down the other side. We're going to make them so they're the same height. Good. The leg strings will always go in front of the hands. So we're going to take the next hand string and run it right behind the leg strings through the two holes and back down. And the reason why we want the hand strings to be behind the leg is the leg strings always have to be able to produce the dance, and that needs to be able to be pulled forward. Roughly there. And one last hand string right there through the Velcro and back through the other hole. balancing the hands out, trying to make them the same level. Okay. So as it is right now, we got this. Okay, we're really close. And we'll prepare to show you how to manipulate them in just a moment. Thank you. Excellent. We have finished stringing the marionettes of the break-apart skeletons, and now we're going to show you how to perform them and how to manipulate them. First thing is you take the controller and you place it in your right hand so you can hold the main controller in your hand just like this. And it's rocking the leg bar back and forth, and that manipulates the feet and moves the hands. If you bring it down a little lower, then you can do just the hands, like that. And then start dancing again. Now, to take the heads off, there's a loop here, and you pull it off. That lifts the heads right off. And then release it, and they go back down. Again, loop off, together, down. Now, when you tilt the controller down, the heads go in between the legs. Up, back onto the shoulders. Again, tilt the controller down. Legs are in between, heads are in between the legs. Up, goes back onto the neck. Now, the next move, when you tilt the controller the other way, all of the parts come apart. And then down. Again, so you do this, and down. You can swing them out, and down. And then the finale is you lift the heads up and tilt the controller, and then release and down. That's the finale. Try that again. Tilt the controller up and down. Just like that. And you just practice in front of a mirror. And you get it just like that. Excellent. And now let me show you, for those of you that bought the single dancing skeleton, let me show you that marionette. Great. This is now the single skeleton that we're going to show you how to manipulate. The stringing is exactly the same as the duo that you did, the tandem, except it's on a single controller. And it works exactly the same way, except it's a single. And again, you have the legs manipulating with the hands, rocking it back and forth. The head comes off with the loop, just like that, back down. Head in between the legs, tilting the controller down, up, and then the other way, and it makes it come all apart. And then the finale, up, and down. Again, up, and down. And that's the break apart skeleton. Whether it's a single or a dancing duo, they're a great finale for any kind of act that you're doing with marionettes. Trust me, the audience will eat it up. Again, thank you very much from the Scotland School. We appreciate it. So with the coat hanger, you bend it into a shape like this, so it'll go right over the door, and then you can bend it to the height that's comfortable for you. So your marionette will be able to hang just like that while you do the stringing. It's that simple.